Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to continue with the part 2 of chapter 4. So we have altogether 2 questions for this part for chapter 4. So let's get started with the first question. Question number 1. Given the equation, it have the initial concentration of HCl, NaOH and NaCl of 3.2, 4.3 and also 6 molar respectively. So determine which direction the reaction will shift in order to reach the equilibrium if the Kc is actually equivalent to 0.5. So let's get started on how we should tackle this question. From the question, you were given this equation. So you have HCl plus NaOH will produce NaCl plus H2O. Right. So given to you in the question also is the initial concentration of HCl, NaOH and also NaCl. So what you can calculate from here is that you can calculate the value of Qc, because what you were given is the initial concentration instead of the concentration at the equilibrium. Right. So from the Qc is the same whatever in the product divided by whatever in the reactant. Please bear in mind that H2O will not contribute anything with the calculation of Kc or Kc. So NaCl, concentration of NaCl divided by concentration of HCl times the concentration of NaOH is your Qc. And then what you need to do is that you need to read back the question and then try to find what is the concentration of this substance. So NaCl, the concentration is 6, HCl, the concentration is 3.2, and NaOH, the concentration is 4.3. So after you have calculated this one, you should get 6 divided by 13.76. So you shall get 0.4360. Right, this is your value of Qc. So given to you, the value of Kc for this reaction is actually 0.5. So how can you predict on which direction shall this reaction proceed? So from here you can see that the value of Qc is 0.4360 and the value of Kc is 0.5. So we can say that Qc is less than Kc. Since Qc is less than Kc, therefore the reaction shall move to the right. So it will produce more product. So it will produce more NaCl. So the reaction proceed to the right. Moving on to question number 2, boric acid is frequently used as an eye wash to treat eye infection. The concentration of the hydroxonium at equilibrium is 5.2481 times 10 to the power of negative 6. So determine the ionization constant of boric acid if the initial concentration is 0.050 molar. Okay, when you get this kind of question, the first thing that you need to do is you need to write the ice diagram. So prior writing the ice diagram, you need to know how does the reaction occurs. So you have the boric acid given to you, the formula already in the question. So you have BOH3, right? So it should add water. So 2H2O shall produce, this is rather a reversible reaction, so BOH4 plus H3O plus. So after you have write the balanced chemical equation here, what you need to do is write the ICE diagram. Same drill, ICE, initial, change and equilibrium. So from the question it states that the initial concentration is 0.050. So initial concentration is 0.050. So at first, because remember again, H2O doesn't play a role in the ICE diagram, so you can just ignore this, and then there will be no product form, right? So around here we shall have negative X, positive X, positive X, and at equilibrium you should get 0.050 minus X. This one will be X and this one will be X as well. So now what you need to do is calculate the value of Ka. So value of Ka is actually equivalent to whatever in the product. So X times X divided by whatever in the reactant, which is 0.050 minus X. Okay, read again the question. Given to you that the concentration of hydroxonium, so this is the hydroxonium at equilibrium, which is the X, is equivalent to 5.2481 times 10 to the power of negative 6. So since you were given the value of X here, you can just plug in this value of X into all of the X's here. So means that here you can write 5.2481 times 10 to the power of negative 6 square divided by 0.050 minus 5.2481 times 10 to the power of negative 6. So you should get the value of Ka equivalent to 5.5196 times 10 to the power of negative 10. So this is the final answer for this question. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you can browse to the previous video as well, and all the best for your quiz for this chapter. So thank you very much and see you again next week.